So as you can see, my consolation prize for the KD4 has arrived, even though I ended up taking a delayed W, so I spent more money than I intentionally planned that day, but it's all good. We got it. I'm not sure why the box is this big though. But let's see. I go ahead and tap into it. Okay, so see if this is coming up on the camera. This is how big the box is. Is that picking up on camera? Like, you see how much space is in there? Like, why was this necessary? I don't understand. Okay, so as you can see, we got the all black Adidas basketball box. I feel it reminds me of the Fear God Adidas collab or line, whatever you want to call it. The new Adidas basketball line. I'm not mad at the box. I like the, yeah. So based upon the recommendations that I seen on a YouTube video, I went up to a 12.5, and we have the Adidas Mad IIInfinity, colorway black carbon, something blue. So we'll see. Get the white on the inside with the Adidas basketball embroidery. Nice little touch. Double wrap with the shoes, which I like personally. Yeah, it's one of those weird shoes. I know. One of those shoes that only I would like, you know what I'm saying? But hey, that's the beauty of my channel. You might get some general release joints. You might get some hyped up shoes. And you probably get some shoes that you never heard of and never would even think about buying. But that's what I'm here for. The Adidas Mad IIInfinity. They're definitely catered to the more narrow foot crowd. My wide foot family out there, I'm sorry, but I would stay away from these unless you want to go up like a whole size, maybe a size and a half. I'm not sure. It's definitely tough to loosen these up because it's like only the top half of the shoe. But there is a lot of padding in these shoes. So comfort wise, just like standing around, walking around in this little bit I have, they're definitely comfortable. I feel like you'll be good wearing these all day. I can kind of see why they would be considered a basketball shoe. You definitely get that lockdown. But as far as sizing, for sure, go half size, maybe a whole size up. And you should be good for casual wear. Like I said, wider foot. I don't know. I would pass on this if I had a wide foot. Hey, these are definitely crazy. They like remind me of like the Balmain joints or Balmain, however you pronounce it, or is it the Prada joints? It's one of those designer shoes, but the picture will be up there. It like gives me that vibe. It gives me Kobe 2 Adidas vibes, and apparently according to the comments that I saw on that particular video about like the size and everything, these were it was like an updated version of the Mad Handle, Adidas Mad Handle back in the day. I think T-Mac like wore them before he got a signature shoe. I feel like it could be a mix of both the Kobe 2 and the Mad Handle, but whatever. Like when I seen them, bro, I'm like, yo, this is definitely one of those shoes I need. So off rip, man, you see you get that hidden tongue. So it's kind of like, you know how the Gary Payton glove, but it's a zipper joint. This is just like, you're not going to see those laces. So I see why they said go up a half size, because it's going to be tough trying to loosen these up. But you get that black neoprene with that blue hit with the Adidas logo. So that's where the blue comes in on the color code. The tongue is plain, no branding or anything. You know, you get a mesh tongue with the neoprene hits as well. Nice little touch. You do get two, I want to say 3M stripes, or maybe just silver stripes going up the upper of the shoe. Instead of where the eyelets would be, I guess, you got the two stripes right there. And then you get the 3 dots right here. So I guess that's kind of like Adidas, branding. You also get the 3 dots here as well on the toe box, which is a nice suede. So you get the neoprene, and then right at the end of the toe box, going into the toe cap, you get a nice black suede. And along the upper with underneath the stripe, you get more black mesh. On the heel, you get that suede. It's like a charcoal suede that wraps around the upper all the way into the back. You get another hit with the blue right there with the Adidas logo. More mesh, and then like a synthetic gray material just to make the blue pop more. This joint is just crazy. I couldn't imagine hooping in these. Like, I know it's a Adidas basketball shoe. I just couldn't imagine playing in these. I feel like this is like a designer type shoe. Like, you would rock these casually, honestly. I would definitely go for more baggier pants, a baggier look with these because they're so bulky. The skinny or like the slim fit, tapered fit might not look the best. I'm not sure, depending on your style. But I know with these personally, I would probably go with a more baggier fit, like the cushioning system or whatever the outsole in. Like, I have no idea what to call it. It reminds me of the what was the Adidas that had the spring joint? Was it the spring blade or spring something? Kind of like a spring, and then like the shock mixed with a designer shoe, mixed with a Kobe, mixed with an old Adidas basketball shoe. There's a lot going on with this joint, man. The sock liner, you get more black neoprene, and then you get that Adidas basketball in blue on the insole. Outsole, you just get the traction pad with more Adidas branding. This is definitely a fun shoe, man. Um, I, I don't know. This really like actually seeing these because this is a shoe I wanted. That's why it ended up being a consolation prize for the KDs because I knew I wanted this shoe, so I figured, hey, if I'm not gonna buy those, I can go and get these. And shout out to Adidas, man, point system. I was able to get these for 25% off on release day. So the price that I would have paid wasn't as bad because it matched up to the KD Conda. I think I ended up paying like $10 more than I would have for the KDs or something like that. But it was better than that 180. There is a gray pair of these. Put it up here somewhere. I think I'm going to try to cop those as well. As long as I can get a 12 and a half in them, I will definitely try to cop that gray pair. Because this is one of those shoes, man. Like, this could be like a $250, $300 shoe all day. And like, just by the design alone, they compare it to like a lot of other shoes out there on the market. 250 to 300, honestly, would make sense. Now 180 is a lot better now. 180 is a whole lot better. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about the amount I paid. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like the materials and the design would justify a high price tag if it went that route. Luckily, it didn't. But yeah. Like, what are your thoughts on these? Because this is so crazy that I know a lot of people are gonna look at this like, what are those? It's one of those moments. But man, shout out to Adidas, man, for the innovation, man. Like yeah. They're definitely making it tough for the Nike heads out there, dog. You gotta appreciate it, man. Shout out to Jerry Lorenzo and Kanye for their influence. Because this definitely has some Kanye influence to me, in my opinion. This could have been a Yeezy. Yeezy what? I don't know, but it could have been like a Yeezy 800 or something. Who knows? Maybe it was a Yeezy and, I believe they changed the name. It was called something else and then they ended up changing it to the Mad IIInfinity. But this is a dope shoe, man. Yo, don't be afraid to try something different, man. But as always, I appreciate y'all for watching.